The next poem, Davie will let me explain it himself, but there's a bit of the Slamannan in it, in ancient history, and it's called Aerthur in the Cymric Legends. This is Davie Kerr.
After that last year, we better try to read it. You might find this a wee bit strange. It was away an awful long time back into history, just after the Romans left, so you're going to get a wee bit of culture in it, a wee bit of history. But the strange thing is that the guy that this story is about, he came from this area. He might even have been born in Slamannan, but he certainly brought up in this area. So you might find that quite interesting. There's a few, the language that was spoken then was Cymric Welsh. So there's a few maybe strange sounding names that I think you'll get it as I read the poem. But it's a wee bit of a brave heart, a kind of patriotic poem mission. And although it was the hero was a long, long time before Wallace. Here it is anyway, Aerthur with the Cymric Legends. For the croun of Cairniepapple and the craigs of Cockleroi, to Torfechan, for the Nichols, so their share of hoi-poloi. You'll all ken these places, I suppose, Torfechan. Here 'twas the son of Eydden met upon the hill of Boudan, with soothran foes, who they soon got their taste of steel to ruin. Young Aerthur dwelt on Cymric lands, astride the fourth, called Manann. This key, thocht pagan Saxon bands, I'll open up your gangan. MacGabran was the family name. His father served Columba, St. Columba, who crowned him on the Scottish stain, the stain of S.W.R.I. So you didn't ken you had a prince living in your midst here. Hadrian's woe had split the west and held in thrall the soothran, as Rome crimed, squabbling by their best, all Celtic tribes for Outman, an easy prey for Angus, and the soothran Saxon ally. Between the wars, the cry began, freedom, aye, free men reply. For all the earth's young men and free, they gathered round their kinsman, a gallant band would bend the knee to nae proud Saxon bensman. A solemn oath this gathering swore, when voting Aerthur leader, by other kin will gaed afore, would bind them true forever. They swore to let nae strangers stain, by bloody subjugation, this weel-lewed land, near cod their hame, since dawn of creation. This seemed to some a daunting task. They set their sail at Camelon, but young men, skilled in battle, asked, what odds see us Cervanten? Shenachie, a teller o' saws, he come, they called him Murden, to Aerthur gie his sword and laws, baith tempered, back and girvan. Young Aerthur hearkened to the seer, soon after his arriving. The signs said Murden, never fear, they favour Celts surviving. His inner circle had their say, nane favoured yen or t'other, sign each rade off to raise or to the standard o' Prince Aerthur. When next we see his army, small, though all are men determined to hold their grun and ding doon all, o haty hod their learning. Haty thole their learning, sorry. The martial arts and war-ta'en skills, fine honed on craigs o' Stirling, sin read the foe for Lennox hills and set their heels a-burling. This victory gat their spirits rise, though 'twas indeed a skirmish, First blood to Aerthur, then the prize is peace to thrive and flourish. Dunbreton, that's now Dumbarton, Dunbreton proved a sterner test, yeoman treading blow for blow, when o'er the now King Ridder's best turned the tide again the foe. The dozen battles fought and won have saved us fair Melon, though we now hae them on the run, can they no tak a telling. I dinna ken if Aerthur whiles went sooth to aid his brothers, hard pressed in Cornwall and Wales, as has been claimed by others. I ken though he set out to win with sick determination, men dared to dream they could be sin united and a nation. His name resounds in tales of yore, being stown by them he bettered, a champion, wheel to the fore, wherever Celts forgathered. Though many 'tis the lang, lang years since Aerthur died at Camelon, Athol Stainford and Nechton's mere will for it tak his own gun. Many Dagnid aye minds his deeds. That's Many Dagnid is the old Celtic name for Edinburgh, and it's mind his deeds and the Aerthur's seat in Eydden. Many Dagnid aye minds his deeds o' valour and o' fechten. United free, he sowed the seeds at Boudan by Torfechan. E'en when the flames of freedom die, its embers still keep glowing in hearts o' men. But to bide free, the low needs constant blowing.
Here endeth the history lesson. I want to put, I mean, Davie's wrote copious notes on this in his book, which is on sale in all good shops. He's wrote copious notes in it, and it was very interesting that Aerthur and Camelot and all the rest of it, you see it on the pictures on the television and all that, and it is actually a Celtic legend, and it is from this area that Aerthur is alleged to have come, well, no he came.